Last week, I lost a one-sided battle with the Taco Bell, but now that I feel confident of getting 50 meters away from my home, I'm going to celebrate here on the Bermondsey Beer Mile.
Aren't you lucky? One of London's great hidden gems is situated right between London Bridge and Bermondsey Tube stations. Welcome to the Bermondsey Beer Mile, a collection of tap rooms and breweries from local craftsmen. Today I'm going to walk the mile, I'm going to hit the highlights, and I'm going to tell you my 3 favorites at the end.
The route I recommend goes from south to north, so I am going to start here at Bermondsey Station and then go towards Enid Street.
The walk is very easy, and as a bonus, it takes you to one of the great places right away.
As you come out of the tunnel, you get to the Kernal, which is the first place you see and the most logical place to start.
I've heard a lot of good things about the Kernal. It's got a great reputation, and because I was there on a weekday, I got a chance to speak to the manager.
So I'm here with Moritz. Moritz, tell me why people would want to come to the Kernal.
We're the original brewery of the Bermondsey Beer Mile. We've been here for 15 years plus. We just opened this new space on the corner of Spa Road and Rule Road. We do some amazing Japanese food and every different type of beer style that you can imagine, with rotating hops and recipes every week.
What do you think I should be drinking here?
Famous table beer. It's only around 3% and it's got so much drinkability. And the hops change every single batch, so it keeps it exciting.
All right, well, you brought me one. I'm going to try it right in front of you.
Enjoy.
The Kernal's table beer was definitely a great place to start.
Not sure how many pints I have in me today, but I sure am enjoying this one.
Okay then, off we go to the next spot.
I'm filming on a weekday, so there is really nobody here. That's probably good because I heard that this place is like the Las Vegas Strip on a Saturday. Don't think I would have gotten much filming done.
Fortunately, there were a handful of places that open afternoon on weekdays.
In London, you're going to find a lot of repurposed railway arches, and the Bermondsey Beer Mile probably took advantage of that better than anybody that I can think of. Next stop, Craft Beer Junction, and I've already seen something in there that I know I'm going to like.
This was my first experience of a place that was actually inside one of the arches.
Okay, this is Marcino. He's the owner here. Yeah. Tell me, Marcino, why is this so special on the Beer Mile?
We are the kind of the first and only place on the mile that is mainly focusing on imported beer from America.
And I noticed you got a lot of TVs and a lot of sports on there. Would you say that this is the big sports bar of the Beer Mile?
It is. We are, I travel to US a lot, and every tap room has screens. Every tap room, every brewery every bar is very sport orientated. So we wanted to create similar atmosphere.
Great. And what are we going to try today?
We're going to try a Crush. This is our kind of sessionable, easy session IPA.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Very full body, very nice.
Yeah, this is we just brewed this one and kegged it last night. So on our brewery upstairs that you've seen. So first sip of that. It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow, I really enjoyed that one. Super friendly staff, good beer, and a Seahawks flag. Had it all.
Right after Craft Beer Junction, there's a little bit of a gap on Enid Street, but once you get by it, you have 2 great places awaiting you. Okay, now we're at Cloudwater. Really excited because this is one of the more famous stops on the Beer Mile, very highly rated. I'm here with Ruben. How you doing, Ruben?
I'm good, how are you?
Excellent. So I want to know what you think I should try here at Cloudwater.
Well, we've recently just got mayonnaise, which is number 12 on the menu. It's like a bit of West Coast. It's quite light, bright, easy to drink. So it's really nice on a sunny day out as well.
Okay, did I hear you say mayonnaise?
Yes, it is called mayonnaise, but it doesn't taste like mayonnaise, I promise.
Okay, let's go for it.
Well, it definitely doesn't taste like mayonnaise, fortunately. It's quite good. I think you should come and try it.
I was very impressed with Cloudwater. Super cozy, very friendly people, good beer. but this next place is something I'm really looking forward to.
All right, this stop is the Dutch Taproom, and they say it ain't much if it ain't Dutch. I'm here with Cameron. How you doing, Cameron?
Good, mate. How are you?
Excellent. So I'm going to have Cameron recommend a beer for me. If you were going to drink something yourself, what would you go with?
Right now, definitely the Trap Double. On the Mile, you're not going to find this particular beer as far as I'm aware. So it is definitely one of the more unique styles and pretty stereotypically Dutch beers. Trappist beer, so one of the few monasteries or Trappist monasteries brewing around the world from the Netherlands. It's malty, caramelly, sweet, rather sessionable as far as Dutch standards go, as 7%. So it's a nice little easy drink in, winter warmer as well.
Okay, let's go for it.
What a treat. An authentic Dutch beer made by Trappist monks. And speaking of authentic, you can even get some Friets and Bitterball in here.
So I don't normally drink dark beer, but let's give this a try. It's very, very sweet, I think, like caramelly. I would say that maybe I shouldn't avoid dark beer so much.
Dutch Taproom was a top experience. Great food, great beer, and I love the mural on the ceiling. Time to move on. I really wanted to try more, but it was closed. But that was only the beginning of my problems. At this point, you have to go down Abbey Street and under the underpass where you turn onto Druid Street for the second half of the beer mile. There was a promising start.
As you can see, it's not all beer here. Let's make a stop at Pedro's Wine Bar.
That's right, I said wine bar on the beer mile. But you know what? I wanted to try it.
So this is Pedro's Wine Bar, and this is an honor. This is Pedro.
Hi.
So Pedro, tell me, how does a wine bar do on the Bermondsey Beer Mile?
We have been done very well. So this project is 5 years old. So we started 6 months before the first lockdown. We are doing pretty well. The business is double the turnover, 2024. And yeah, it seems people like Portuguese wines on the beer mile.
Fantastic. So what are we going to try today?
So you're gonna try rosé wine from Douro Valley. So Douro Valley is one of the oldest wine regions in the world. Provence style, very elegant,
Excellent.
nice and dry. So enjoy.
Cheers. So would you drink wine on the beer mile? I don't see why not.
If nothing else, Pedro's is a great change of scenery. It's beautiful inside, definitely worth the trip. Well, I was several drinks in and raring to get some more. Surely there'd be a lot of places open on Druid Street.
Or not.
So much for trying to be clever by coming in to film on a weekday. I left myself with no choice, really.
So this is a little blow to continuity, but I had to come back on Saturday because when I was here on Wednesday, a lot of these places were closed. So here we are, back again. We're going to go to Anspach Hobday, one of the best breweries on the Bermondsey Beer Mile.
One does not do a beer mile video without stopping at Anspach Hobday. Of all the breweries and tap rooms on the mile, they have the one pint that you just must try.
So I was really excited for this one. I'm here with Christian. So Christian, what do you think I should try here?
Well, when you're in the Arch House, there's only one drink to try, and it's London Black. Yeah.
All right, let me try one of those. So Christian, what makes this so special?
So this is the Porter, which is a classic style of London beer. Dark, coffee notes, very, very smooth. And what we do here that's different is it's nitrous. That's why it's so smooth. We have 80% nitrous, 20% CO2 coming through these taps. So you won't get a creamier pint in London.
Okay, let's give it a try. Cheers. Very thick, very creamy. I feel kind of like some chocolate notes going on here. It's very good. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of the dark beer, but this is winning me over.
I was actually won over by my whole experience here at Anspach. It was non-pretentious, there were really friendly people, and I had no problem finishing my pint of London Black. My next stop was not on the original agenda, But sometimes when you do things that are unplanned, you really are rewarded for it. As you could tell by the crowd, this is an extremely popular stop. Let's find out why.
So we're at the Barrell Project. Quite busy here, but Aoife's going to give us a little time. Aoife, tell us why the Barrell Project is so great.
Exceptional beer, plenty to choose from, sometimes spoiled for choice. You're currently drinking a Daydreamer, which is my personal favourite. Hazy IPA, easy drinking, good for every time of year. And the Brightside Lager, very inoffensive, everybody likes it. Yeah.
That's fantastic, and I can't wait to try this.
Cheers.
This was your this was your suggestion, so here we go. This is really good. Now, I've been drinking a lot of dark beers in my little tour here. Most people will give me a little bit of look when I say this, but I drink the Beavertown.
Oh, I like the Beavertown, it's great, yeah, it's so good.
And this reminds me a little of the Beavertown. It's quite good.
That's why, this is the closest thing. If someone asks for a neck oil, this is what I'll give them.
Aside from getting exactly the beer that I wanted, I really enjoyed this place. The interior design was really cool with all the barrels. And let me tell you, once you get a little bit happy on this beer mile, this is a great place to be. They're very welcoming of every person and every breed. Before we get to the top three, let's get one more tap room in.
So this is our last stop today. This is the Southwark Brewing Company. I might have had a few too many, but that's what a pub crawl is.
If you follow the route that I laid out on this video, then the Southwark Brewing Company is the last tap room that you'll hit before the end of the mile.
Joanna, tell me what kind of beer you're going to get for me today.
So I am going to show you, get you to try a little bit about two new beers. So the first one is this one, hop, like a single hop, it's Opus. It's very, very nice. It's about like the Fifth Symphony from Beethoven. So let's see how you feel about that. That is a pale ale with 5% of ABV. It's quite light and quite nice, and I think you're going to enjoy it.
So here's the Opus. Really caramely, very, very nice.
This one that I've been drinking myself today because we're allowed to drink, of course, just like 1 or 2 pints, but this one is my current favorite. It's the Cling Pale Ale. It's a double dry hop, and I really think it has a nice, assertiveness in taste, and I really enjoy it.
Okay, trying the Clink. Wow. This one, I can see why you drink this one.
Assertive, like it's a very sharp taste, like you can see it there, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? You love a lot of flavor in your beer. This is the one.
It's got personality.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful having you.
I think this was the most casual and comfortable place that I've been all day, so it was a great place to end my beer mile tour.
So there are a couple places that are a little bit south of Bermondsey Station, but I kind of focus between Enid Street and Druid Street. I've seen a lot of breweries today, and I want to give you my top 3.
I'm going to qualify this by saying I enjoyed all of the places that I went to today. The hospitality was great, and every beer that I had was very good. But if I had to pick my top 3 pints, I'd have to go with the table beer from Kernal, the London Black from Anspach Hobday, but I gotta say my favorite pint of the day was the Trappist Double from the Dutch Taproom. I also really loved the interior of the Dutch Taproom, although the Barrell Project probably had the best vibe. But no matter where you go or how many stops you make on the beer mile, you're definitely gonna have a good time.
So we've come to the end of the Bermondsey Beer Mile. This is truly a London hidden gem, and I really hope that you get a chance to come down here. And if you do, tell me what your favorite brewery or tap room is. And you can also give me your likes, subscribes, and shares. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate every one of you. Cheers.